Il primo ministro del Canada.
Prime Minister Justin Trudeau arrived at the G20 summit in Rome looking to be a leader in tackling climate change and COVID-19 vaccine equity. That issue was front and center of the opening leaders' session.
And there are startling disparities in the global distribution of vaccines.
G20 chair and Italian Prime Minister Mario Draghi says in high-income countries, more than 70% of the population has at least one dose of a COVID-19 vaccine. But in the poorest nations, that rate drops to just 3%. Hoping to correct that imbalance, Canada announced it's increasing its commitment of COVID-19 vaccines to lower-income countries.
The 200 million dose commitment, which includes, as I said, announced today, 10 million doses directly from Moderna that will come soon.
The pledge is to use the COVAX system and bilateral agreements to get the 200 million doses delivered to low and middle income countries by the end of 2022. Some have suggested richer countries should forego booster shots until developing nations are fully vaccinated. But some of our allies aren't on board.
I do not agree with that thesis. What I do agree with is that we have to make sure, through the COVAX programs and the other initiatives, that enough vaccines reach the parts of the world which have difficulty to get to access to vaccines.
Now, Canada is also donating $15 million to help South Africa make vaccines domestically, a move applauded by Oxfam, but they'd prefer Canada and other countries temporarily waive intellectual property rights at the World Trade Organization, known as TRIPS, a move that would allow vaccine recipes to be shared with smaller countries so they can manufacture them more cheaply.
Why not make that decision on the TRIPS rather than donate the $15 million to South Africa?
Well, I think we can walk and chew gum at the same time.
They'll really have most bang for their buck if they also support the waiver on intellectual property rights at the World Trade Organization and step up pressure on pharmaceutical companies to share their vaccine technology and know-how.
Now, of the 200 million doses pledged by Canada, just 3.4 million have actually been delivered to the countries that need them. However, sources tell Global News significant shipments are expected to land in the coming days. Robin?
Mike LeCouture in Rome tonight. Thanks, Mike.